Hello and welcome to another video. In this series we're going to be looking at this long wheelbase Fiat Ducato. Now this isn't one that I'm going to be building. We're going to be following the progress of, it's my uncle Kevin, and he's got his own camper van that he's going to be building from the very beginning. This is the guy.
Hello there.
So, we're going to be following you from literally from the start. As you can see, you have already made a start, but obviously you've gone and purchased a vehicle, which you did struggle getting at the very beginning, didn't you? Looking for one.
I couldn't get one anywhere. As you know, there's a shortage of vehicles everywhere. And it was a bit more than what I wanted to pay this one, but it was a nice van, so we ended up buying it.
So, you're doing, the layout itself hasn't really changed, has it? The layout has been kind of the same throughout the idea process of this.
Yeah, the layout's been the same, but how I'm building it and different ideas are just coming together as I'm working on the vehicle.
Yeah.
Like, I had an idea I was going to do the roof, but like certain things like the windows were slightly different than what I wanted, so I've had to change a few things there.
The roof is looking fantastic though, by the way. That's just talk us a little bit through what you've done with that as well.
Well, the roof is oak. They're oak strips all the way down, and I've rebaited each side, and I've put them in sections, so they're all on 6mm ply. So in the rebates, down the centre here, we've got LED strip lights all the way down with lenses over the top, and then the rest of them, it's like a leatherette vinyl that we've wrapped some 4mm ply and put them in between. And then this bit here, this is where the shower's going, and the pieces here are obviously where the locker's going, so we don't need it there.
So just a quick run through the layout. What are we looking at?
Well, we've got two swivel seats. We're going to lift the floor up, so when you sat on this seat, you can put your feet down.
Yep.
And then the kitchen's going to start from here, an L-shaped kitchen with like a worktop here with like a breakfast bar, if you will. So it's quite a big kitchen. I wanted plenty of work surface and plenty of storage in the kitchen. I couldn't be doing with a small kitchen. And then from here, we've got a single seat, which is about 5.5 foot.
A bench seat.
Yeah, bench seat there. Then we've got another one on this side, which is slightly smaller, and we're going to make it so you can have a wrap round as well. And then you've got lockers down the other side and along the back as well. And then from here we've got a wardrobe, which I would say is going to be about 16 to 18 inch. And then from here we've got our shower with the toilet access through the sliding door there. So then this will make up into a big double bed, and it's also going to be stepped at the back, be raised up about 6 inch, so you've got storage underneath as well.
Yeah.
And then as you can see, the flooring, I wanted the floor in solid oak. So I've made a start on this, so there's insulation underneath.
So you've got a good insulated floor. I can see that you've gone not for the full thickness.
No, well, it's cut down to about 12mm. Base of that, I didn't want to lose too much height.
Yeah.
So I've got to finish this through the van.
But it's the real wooden flooring, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah, the idea was on the floor was so you can sweep the van straight out, so you've got no lips on anything. So like on the edge here, I'm going to finish it off obviously, but you've got a straight area so you can sweep
just
it
straight out. Yeah.
So I've had a few campers before, so I know exactly what I want. So it's just a case now of putting it together. We've got blinds going on all the windows, same on this one. And
I like the two-tone.
Yeah,
what you've got there.
Yeah, I'm not too keen on this carpet. I bought this carpet. I was going to do more in this, but like I said, as we've gone along, just don't like the colour of it. So I'm just going to put more of this vinyl than I thought. But I've actually run out at the minute, so I've ordered some more. So I'm going to do these bottom ones in vinyl as well. and probably the top ones. And the back doors, what I've done with the back doors is I've made a start on panelling. They need covering yet with vinyl, but I've done them so you don't see any metal. You see a bit there, but once the locker's there, you'll not see that. I didn't want them looking like two doors.
And you've got quite a quilted feel to them as well, haven't you?
Yeah, it's padded. Like I said, I've got to put vinyl on yet, and there's two blinds to go on there. And then here, originally this was going to be one big window, but obviously because of the set out of the glass, I couldn't do that, so I've ordered a TV to go in there.
That's behind the panelling.
Yeah.
So on top, we're looking. We've got two roof vents at the front.
Well, I've got, this is a turbo van.
A turbo vent, yeah.
I've got a 280 square roof vent. That's just a,
For the shower compartment.
yeah, it's just a cheap one, that. But to be fair, they're probably as good as you'll get in that size. Then on the roof there, we've got a 100-watt solar panel,
Yep.
and then here we've got a midi-ecker. And like I say, I've still got to finish it at the back. I'm going to make a surround out of the vinyl round this and put a couple of spotlights in, and I'm going to make a surround round that one as well.
How much time do you think you've spent on that roof? Because you've cut each individual piece separately, haven't you, for this?
Yeah.
It's been a time consumer, hasn't it?
Quite a while on this roof. It was a bit time consuming, but it was just something I wanted to do. I probably spent about 3 or 4 full days on this, cutting it and staining it. I've stained it with teak oil.
Yeah.
I've not varnished it. I didn't want a shiny finish on the roof.
The light effect though, going front to back, it really does stand out. That.
Well, when these
really
are
does.
wired up to the system, these will be dimmable as well. I mean, they're slightly different at the minute because I've got them wired up to 2 batteries, and one's going and one's not. So that's why they're different colours.
So the vehicle itself came with a bulkhead, didn't it?
Yeah, I've tweaked
As you
that
can
out.
see, yeah.
And then obviously it had a double seat as well.
Yep.
So I've managed to get another single seat, which
It was with the same fabric as well, wasn't it? Luckily enough.
exactly the same, but I mean it wasn't cheap. But
And you've got the swivels on those.
yeah, so I needed the swivels really to give
So the
them-
cab area in that sense is nearly done, isn't it? Bar for a bit of covering on the seat
Like I
bases.
say, I'm going to make a step up round here. The idea is to the offcuts of this fork. I'm going to make it so it comes round there, and then
Yeah.
obviously you've got a lid so you can put stuff inside as well.
You've put the glass windows in yourself.
Yeah,
Um,
I did them on my own.
they're quite big
It was quite
pieces,
heavy.
them, aren't they?
Yeah, the ones in the sliding door and the offside, these here are quite heavy, but the glue that you use is fantastic. It grabs so quick.
And the other thing that you've got there is the awning light that's just over the opening of the sliding door.
It's
as
an
well, isn't
awning light and gutter, which I've not seen before, but I needed to put that on there.
it? Like a little bit of drip moulding type of a thing.
Yeah, because if I didn't put it on there, I wouldn't get the way
Yeah.
in after you say.
All right. So what's at this point now? What's your next thing that you're going to be looking at? You've obviously got to finish the floor
Yeah,
off,
I've got
haven't
to
you?
finish the floor, and then obviously I've got to finish the paneling and installation at the back. And then I'm going to look at putting the raised flooring at the back. And I'm waiting for a diesel heater coming. So I'm putting a diesel hot water blown air heater in. So that'll probably take me a good few days to fit that.
Right.
And then I'm just waiting for furniture board. As you know, there's no furniture board about neither. There's a shortage of everything at the minute. But hopefully I should get that within the next 2 or 3 weeks. And then we can crack on with some furniture then.
Right. Right, we are a couple of weeks on from the last time. Let's have a look where he's up to. Hi, Kev.
Hi Dan, you alright?
I'm all right. Wow, you've definitely come a long way with it, haven't you?
Yeah, we've done a bit. Well, we've done the cab, boxed all the seats in at the front. I think we had the swivels on last time. I've boxed all the front in here with oak and put lights in and a switch for a step. And then in here we've got a bit of storage in there.
Yeah, so you've utilised that space there.
Yeah, quite a good space under there, to be honest with you. I've connected the fridge up because the sink unit's being built either side of it.
Coming around it, yeah.
So it doesn't need building into the unit. All the lining's been finished. I've lined up the top of the cab and over the door.
You've got another light up there as well, haven't you?
Yeah,
over
we've
the
put
cab
another
area.
light in there. We've put a light there. All the lights are working off the mains now. We've got another spotlight there. We've finished the floor. I've raised the floor up at the back, so you've got storage from behind.
Yeah.
On the passenger side of the vehicle, and on the driver's side we've got a bed which goes down to the original floor, so we've got a bigger depth.
It's quite a good distance there, so we've
Yeah.
got the electrics down there, haven't we?
Yeah, I've got the electrics there, water pump, and the gas manifold there.
It's all in its rawest form at the minute,
Yeah,
isn't it?
and then on the opposite side I've put two batteries on,
Yeah.
two 110 batteries, and at the back there I've got the gas compartment which you've got access through the top,
Right. Okay.
rather than through the
I'll
back.
tell you what. Let me go around the back and we'll film it from that. See what space we've got. Right. Okay. So you can get a better idea from here, can't you? What you've done. So you've got, like I say, down to the full floor under that side. Some storage underneath there.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't have built it this way normally. I'd have made the beds with the plywood fronts and ends and everything, but we haven't got the plywood.
Yeah.
So that's why I've ended up doing it
Yeah.
this way.
These are just temporary boards, aren't they? Holding this
I
up.
should be getting the plywood today so we can finish everything off at the back, and then hopefully I can start the sink unit, and I should be getting the blinds any day soon.
Ah, we've got the TV.
Yeah, the TV's all working.
TV's in there.
Like I said, the blinds are coming hopefully tomorrow. We've added as well, I've put another solar panel on the roof, so we've got 200-watt solar panels now, which just gives us a bit more off-grid living, if you will.
Well, you've got a lot more power there now. You've got the two batteries, two solar panels. Yeah, it's come together nicely, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got blinds coming tomorrow. Wood is on its way. What is it? First protocol, is it kitchen?
Yeah, start with the kitchen, then the beds, shower, and then the lockers. The furniture actually is probably the easiest part of the van, so it shouldn't take too long for me. About another 3 to 4 weeks, I think it should be nearly there.
Yeah. That's panelled off nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. And again, you've got up there as well. Very nice, very nice. This front cab area has really come out.
It gives you a lot more.
Really nice, I like that.
It extends your vehicle, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You don't
of
have to
course
bring
it
the
does,
floor out like that.
Nice trimming off down there as well. Great stuff. Right, okay, well I think we'll leave it at this one for this episode. Like I say, it's going to be blinds and furniture next time, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, looking really good. Great
Thanks.
stuff. Thanks for letting us watch it.
Alright, no
and,
problem.
See you in the next one.
Alright, see you later.